Hello everyone, and welcome back to Informers, War for Cybertron. Last mission, we played as Starscream, Skywarp and Thundercracker and reconnected an Energon bridge providing Starscream's orbital station with the energy needed to manufacture Dark Energon. And now the Decepticons are ready to assault Iacon. For the next 3 missions, which are the final 3 missions of the Decepticon campaign, we have these 3 Transformers to deal with. We have Megatron, Soundwave, and Breakdown. All 3 known Transformers from the old Gen 1 series, even though Breakdown seems to have had a bit of an upgrade from his earlier appearances. Now, I figured I'd pick 1 Transformer per mission, and I believe I will start with Soundwave and show off his new alternate form, or at least one of them. We'll get a bit more into what I mean later. For now, let's just start.
Hungry for more power, Megatron plans to corrupt the very core of Cybertron itself with Dark Energon. But to do so, he must first find the Omega Key, which will unlock the gateway to the core. Megatron launches a full-scale assault on Iacon, capital city of the Autobots, where the key is protected by Zeta Prime, leader of the Autobots.
Starscream, continue forward and meet Zeta Prime's armies on the front line.
Have no fear, Lord Megatron. Under my leadership, Decepticon victory is assured.
Do not fail me.
Why aren't we joining the main battle, Megatron?
While Starscream attacks Zeta Prime's armies head-on, we shall move behind enemy lines and obtain the Omega Key.
The Omega what?
The Omega Key grants access to the core of Cybertron.
Once I have access to the core, I will infuse it with Dark Energon and subject the entire planet's energy supply to my will.
Decepticon intruders! They're inside the city!
Autobots attacking! Hey, wasn't Starscream supposed to keep these guys occupied?
Even the Autobots aren't foolish enough to leave the stellar galleries undefended. Destroy them!
Decepticons ahead!
And there we go, where it started with the Iacon assault. As you may have heard, Soundwave has the coolest voice. His voice is super mechanical compared to the others and really stands out among the crowd. Though his truck form does not have a lot of ammunition, so I'm probably better off staying in robot form.
No!
At least until I can find an ammo pickup.
I shall lead the way!
I also have a healing beam, which isn't that helpful in single player naturally, but good to have in multiplayer. Okay, I figured the initial topic here should be that even though I have talked about how the Transformers franchise got started, I haven't really talked that much about the Transformer origin story. Like, what happened on Cybertron, how did they end up on Earth? Oh, ammunition. And, well, it of course varies a little bit between the origin stories, because they all have their own little twists on it, but basically it starts with Cybertron being a peaceful, if not exactly perfect, society. What do we have here? Oh! I think I'll exchange. Yup. And...
Megatron, sensors indicate Autobot energy signatures nearby.
Where? I don't see anything.
The Autobots are here. No doubt skulking in the shadows.
where did those come from? And Megatron is tired of the status quo, and he basically leads a rebellion to lead Cybertron back to its former glory. Because the current Cybertron is in a bit of a stagnant state. Maybe peaceful, but there's not much progress happening. I wouldn't necessarily argue that war is a better option, because the amount of death and destruction is...
Let's see you shoot me now.
I can shoot you anyway. Seeing these signatures...
The Autobot have 0% chance of survival.
You're the best, Soundwave. You are the best. Where was I? Oh, there we have one. Wait. There he is.
No!
Low ammo already. Wow.
I shall use this wisely.
Megatron! The Dark Energon is proving every bit as formidable as you predicted. The Autobot armies crumble before it.
Excellent, Starscream. Continue engaging them so that I can acquire the Omega Key.
There's something off about that Starscream guy, Megatron. I don't trust him.
Oh, I trust Starscream about as far as I can blast him. But he shows a rare cunning that I find intriguing.
Already planting the seeds. But yeah, the Civil War gets started and goes on for... Some stories say millions of years, though I find that a little bit excessive, though. Considering they supposedly kept up the war the entire time that Optimus and Megatron's forces were stranded on Earth in stasis, it might be possible, but I'd rather believe the ones that say that it's thousands of years. And we are basically seeing the start of the end of Cybertron. The planet is still alive, but the war is truly ravaging it. And then comes a disaster that just can't be ignored. And while the Decepticons don't really care about doing too much with it,
Be aware, snipers at the entrance.
Move forward and flank them. Let
the
nothing
Autobots and
stand
whatever
in my
remains
way.
left of the Planetary Council decide that this threat has to be stopped.
I very, very rarely miss.
Skillful shooting!
There's one thing Soundwave knows, it's calculations.
As I aimed.
So yeah, they construct the Ark and they fly off to meet this threat, but the Decepticons also follow in their own starship and ambush the Autobots as soon as they've dealt with the threat that that could destroy Cybertron. Because they figure that after the exertion they'll be weak and out of energy, so... It's the kind of dick move Megatron likes pulling.
Popped his top, didn't you?
And
Big rocket!
well, in the Transformers universe, the trip between Earth and Cybertron is not that far. I believe in the comics it's a bit further than in the animated series, where they seem to be able to get to and from Cybertron in a matter of hours. Maybe even shorter than that, considering what they did in the animated movie. But yeah, in the comics it's basically said that they got... their course took them closer to Earth.
I anticipated this.
And
A powerful infusion of Dark Energon will bend the doors to my will.
this is how Megatron does locksmithing.
Initiating defense grid.
Megatron, those batteries feed the security grid.
Quickly, infuse the batteries with Dark Energon.
Ow. Hehe. Yeah, then... Oh, it's a thing. Oh, I guess Megatron or Breakdown took care of that.
Security measures deactivated.
Soundwave, damage report.
Scans show minimal damage.
But yeah, despite being ambushed and being weakened, the Autobots managed to do enough damage to the Decepticons that they both end up crashing on Earth. Because at the time in the comics, basically the stellar movement of Cybertron had put it a lot closer to Earth than it normally would be.
Now, time for more strategic slaughter.
I think it might actually be our asteroid belt that threatens them in the original limited series.
Termination order.
Which is weird, but kinda cool, I guess.
Megatron, our data indicates that the Omega Key is located just beyond that door.
Excellent. This venture has proven far less taxing than I had anticipated.
Are you serious? I'm feeling pretty taxed myself.
I think this is a wanted poster for Megatron, actually. Cool.
Good.
I hadn't noticed
I
that
can
before.
use more ammo.